All right, we're back. Here's part 3 of Kathleen Zellner's newest motion to try and get relief for Steven Avery. This part is going to be about Bobby Dassey's motive to commit the murder of Teresa Halbach, now that the Denny requirements are now satisfied. The previous video were about the Denny requirements. If you did not see that, it will be the video uploaded right before this one. Under the motive prong, the court must question whether the alleged third-party perpetrator had a plausible reason to commit the crime. A defendant's motive to commit a homicide is widely considered to be relevant. Other acts, evidence may be admitted when offered for other purposes, such as proof of motive, opportunity, intent, preparation, plan, knowledge, identity, or absent of mistake or accident. Like I said in the other videos, the full motion is linked in the description below if you want to go have a read for yourself. It is 149 pages long. Law enforcement considered pornography as evidence of the motive in Halbach's murder. The clear working theory of the investigators was that the murder motivated by sexual assault. To that theory, the Dassey computer was seized by law enforcement on April 21st, 2006. Evidence of Bobby Dassey's motive to commit the Halbach murder is contained on the hard drive of the Dassey computer, namely the material contained on the CD. The appellate court acknowledged this evidence could be relevant for establishing the motive. Forensic examination of the Dassey computer searched for specific words that the user had searched. The detective selected the specific words and conducted a search for those words. There were 2,632 search results for those words, and they are absolutely horrendous terms. They don't go over all of them here. Now that I'm looking for them, they only go over a couple of them. They go over the term blood, body, bondage, bullet, cement, DNA, fire, gas, gun, handcuff, journal, MySpace news, RAV, stab, throat, and tires. If that's not motive, or him looking up ways to do things, I don't know what is. That is an awful huge coincidence, if that is the case. The selected words established a direct link between the specific evidentiary items related to the Halbach murder and the searches performed on the Dassey computer. The CD contains the state's recovered pornography images relevant to the material to the Halbach murder. The CD refined the 14,099 images on 7 DVDs. The size of a DVD is extraordinarily bigger than the size of a CD. To have 7 DVDs filled with this stuff is an enormous amount of stuff that the trial defense counsel received in discovery and recovered 1,625 violent pornography images which had been deleted. So that means that he tried to get rid of them, but you can run recovery software to bring those deleted images back, which is what they must have done. The recovered porn depicted violent images of the torture and mutilation of young females. Like I said, if he's looking all this stuff up, and this happened to Teresa Halbach, it is an awful big coincidence. Brad Dassey, Barb's stepson and half-brother of Brian, Bobby, Blaine, and Brendan, said that the conversation with Barb, in which she indicated that she hired someone to remove evidence from the Dassey computer. The authorities interviewed Brad after he reported this information, but he was not called as a witness by either side to testify at Mr. Avery's or Brendan's trial, which was a giant mistake, in my opinion. This corroborated by the law enforcement report, which states that on June 6, 2006, Special Agent Fassbender and Investigator Weirgart interviewed Brad, who provided this information about the Dassey computer deletions. Man, the new forensic examination of the Dassey computer corroborates the affidavit of Brad. Mr. Hunt, in his computer examination, detected 8 periods in 2005, close to the date of the murder, for which the files are missing, presumably deleted from the Dassey computer. Could you imagine being the mother. And I'm not saying she did this, but this is how it reads. Allegedly protecting one son over the other. Protecting an alleged guilty son and putting an innocent son in prison. Now for, what is this? Now for 16 years. Could you imagine? I understand wanting to protect your kids. Sure, absolutely. But allegedly protecting a guilty one and seeing your innocent son in prison, it's just absolutely horrendous. In reviewing images contained on the CD, Special Agent Thomas Fassbender made the following observations. Pornography of both Teresa Halbach and Steven Avery with the apparent date of April 18th, 2006. There were numerous images of nudity, both male and female, to include pornography. The pornography included both heterosexual, homosexual, and bestiality. Jeez. There were images depicting bondage as well as possible torture and pain. This is difficult to read. There were also text images with the name Emily. There were images depicting potential young females to include an affidavit. There were images of injuries to humans to include a decapitated head, a badly injured body, a bloody head injury, and a mutilated body. The disc recovered, as well as hard copy pages of instant message conversations, were maintained in Thomas Fassbender's possession. So he had all of this. There is sufficient evidence that it was only Bobby who had access to the Dassey computer during the day and on weekends between approximately 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Barb's work schedule was from 6 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day, Monday through Thursday of the week. Brendan and Blaine would get picked up by the school bus every day at 7:08 a.m. and 7:13 a.m. and dropped off at the same place between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Therefore, Barb, Blaine, and Brendan and the three other individuals living at the Dassey residence are excluded from even having access to the Dassey computer at most of the times the violent searches occurred. Moreover, 128 searches for the most violent porn images primarily occurred on weekdays when only Bobby Dassey was in the residence. It is undisputed that Mr. Avery never accessed the Dassey computer. He did not have the password for the Dassey computer, nor did he possess a key to the Dassey residence, which was locked when no one was home. The only time Mr. Avery entered the Dassey residence was when one of the Dassey family members were home. Mr. Avery worked at the salvage yard during the weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Moreover, Mr. Avery would be eliminated from all of 15 of the 128 searches for the most violent porn images at issue simply by having been arrested on November 9th, 2005. Brendan would be eliminated from all but 26 of them for being arrested on March 1st, 2006. Bobby testified that on October 31st, they were in jail. Ridiculous. Bobby testified that on October 31st, 2005, he was the only person home between 6:30 a.m. when he claims to left to go hunting at 2:45 p.m. Therefore, it is undisputed that Bobby was the only person home on October 31st when searches were made on the Dassey computer at 7 a.m., 9:33 a.m., 10:09 a.m., 1:08 p.m., 1:51 p.m. prior to Miss Halbach's arrival at the salvage yard that same day. The same day he's looking up all of these images, or one of the days he's looking up all of these images, Teresa shows up to the salvage yard and then unfortunately gets murdered. The same day Bobby Dassey is looking up all of this stuff at home, and he's there when she gets there. The timing of these internet searches on October 31st directly contradicts Bobby's trial testimony that on that day he was asleep from 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. On November 17th, 2017, in an interview of Bobby by the state investigators, Bobby claimed that the Dassey computer was located on a desk in the living room at the time. When Bobby was asked if the Dassey computer was ever located in his bedroom, he stated it was not. Bobby's statement is directly contradicted by the crime scene footage taken by Sergeant Tyson on November 12, 2005, which shows the Dassey computer was actually located in Bobby Dassey's bedroom. This kid lied a lot. I get it. He's allegedly trying to get away with murder, and he's lying, and now they have the proof that he lied. Bobby's statements are furthermore contradicted by his brother Blaine, who stated in his affidavit to current post-conviction counsel on June 25, 2018 that the Dassey computer was located in Bobby's room and Bobby was the primary user of it. He did a lot of searches on the day that Teresa Halbach was murdered. Lied about where the computer was. It was in his room. He wasn't asleep. His brother talks about things that contradict that. But, oh man, that's where I'm going to end this video. The next one is going to be about Bobby's opportunity to commit the murder of Teresa Halbach. Kathleen Zellner is going all in on Bobby Dassey in this motion. This is absolutely insane stuff. Again, it is linked in the description below if you want to go read it all for yourself, and I'll be back soon with another video. What do you guys think? Leave some comments below, and I'll see you again soon.